Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 5 here. It's Friday. Hey, there we go. It's Friday. We're hanging out here on Lapis Lakeside and just seeing what happens because it's growth week and we are having a ton of fun. We got 192 XP. I will definitely take that, and 17,145 sneaky snacking. We're also going to pick up our 200 sleep points, puts us at a grand total of 3,655. And you know what that means. We need to do the thing before it's too late, because today is the last day of the month. But before we do that, the Pokemon Day bundles that we spoke about yesterday are now available if you are so inclined to pick one up, and I'm really thinking about it. That diamond pile's looking real good, but for now, our daily lottery is going to give us some more. No, a small ingredient ticket. I was hoping for some more diamonds, but just a small ingredient ticket. That is okay. For now, we have 6 hours as of time of recording to pick up this main skill seed. That leaves us with 55 sleep points. Hopefully we don't need them for anything else, but at least we got the main skill seed because those are very, 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 very important. And for now, let's go ahead and collect from everybody. That's a lot of soybeans, not a lot of leeks, but you know, that's why we're trying to get to 60. A bunch of potatoes, that's what we like to see. Some candy, skill trigger here. Yes, there we go. Very nice. Not as many mushrooms as I would have liked to have seen. I don't know what is going on this week with these ingredient gatherers. So yeah, things are kind of weird this week. And kind of weird, but I suppose this is a week where it doesn't really matter because the ranks are only just to get extra candies. It's not really super important. I mean, if we get it, cool. If not, cool. I don't know. We're just going to see what we could do. I don't think we're going to be able to make the Dream Eater Butter Curry. We are not, because Blastoise, funny enough, somehow Blastoise is failing me. This is the first time in like a year that Blastoise has failed me in getting Cocoa. I don't know how this is happening, but it is. The other downside is we can't really use many of these other ingredients for cooking. We need some ingredient gatherers to put in some work, because this ain't working out for me. I don't like where this is going. Let's see. We need to save our soybeans. We need to save our tomatoes, our mushrooms, and our coffee beans, which we don't have. Coffee I'm not super worried about. Vicavolt's usually got that under control. But things are not looking good. They are not looking good. You know what? Let's... Part of me wants to throw in potatoes just because, yeah, I mean, Potato Cat is on the team 24/7. Let's just throw in potatoes. The extra ginger we can throw in. We don't need the extra herbs either, so let's just throw in all of that. And hopefully this does not come back to bite us when it is time to make Dream Eater Butter Curry later. But Make It Spicy Leek Curry is not what I had planned. Also not extra tasty. We've not been doing good. I don't know. This whole week has just been underperformance all around. That has been the theme of this week, is underperformance. So not great, but at least it's only growth week and we're not really trying to push to Master 20 or anything. So silver linings, I guess. All right. And then that means that we are not quite Master 6. Definitely not. We're about halfway to Master 6, but it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead, collect. Boom, there we go. Also, haven't seen a skill trigger from Potato Cat in a while either. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a weird week, but at least we're getting XP on the team we want to get XP on. Let's switch to this team. Hopefully things go well, because we also only got like 3 skill triggers from Gardevoir all day yesterday. So that's not helping either, but yesterday was better than the day before. So there's something. All right, with the team set up and ready to go, let's jump into this sleep report. Maybe it'll treat me a little bit better. Let's see. I mean, I said it yesterday, dozing would be nice to get more Dratini candy, but I do want to spread that candy around. 8 hours, 50 minutes of sleep. That's a slumbering for sure. Yep, that is slumbering. Okay. Well, not quite what we were looking for. But we should have about 110 million-ish, somewhere around there. Yeah, 108.5. So, I mean, we got the 8 spawns. That's really what we're here for. The 8 spawns, the more 2, 3-star, and 4 stars we get, the better. Because then we get even more candies. What is that? What is that down there? It's a 3-star, but what is it? I know the Quaxley, the other one in the corner. That one, what is that? I missed the button. Oh! Is that Dratini? It is Dratini, I think. Yeah, that's what it was. So we got Dratini, Blastoise. Oh, that's right, because I used the Dratini incense. I forgot about that. The Dratini, Blastoise, Swablu, Dodrio, Pichu, Doduo, Quaxwell, Quaxley, and Sudowoodo. Forgot all about using that Dratini incense, so good call. And we got the 3-star, so we got plenty of extra candy there too. I guess that means, yeah, I think that means I'm trying to catch Dratini. I mean, Quaxwell's hungry, sure, but ultimately, Dratini is more important. Yeah, Dratini is more important for sure. So that's the one we're going for. Let's go ahead and give you a premium biscuit. Big hit. Come on, buddy. Nope. Didn't work. Did not work, but that's okay. We've got a decent amount of biscuits. It's fine. We're not gonna spend them all today. I know it's tempting, but not gonna spend them all today. Just gonna take home the Dratini. And then feed the Quaxwell because it's hungry. And see if it's a crit cap. Nope. That's okay. That is okay. And then I think we are done. There's nothing else I want to feed. No, maybe the Quaxley, but only if it was hungry. All right. On the plus side, we also got some Quaxley candy too. Definitely not sending out the Quaxley. We're going to send out Dratini candy for everybody. Make sure we get that out. And how much did we get from that Dratini? 11 more candies. Nice. Very nice. I like it. All right. Very good. Very, very good. Dream Shard wise, we've got, 17,700-ish. Somewhere around there. Math is failing me today. All right, Dratini, buddy. It is up to you. I need you to be herb, corn. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, I mean, triple herb. I don't have a triple herb Dratini. I think I do, but it's not great. And it's a Dragonair. But honestly, we don't need it. We get plenty of herbs with the one we have now, which is herb oil. But wouldn't hurt to have this one in our back pocket just in case. But yeah. Let's see. Sleep XP bonus. Not bad. I mean, that's actually very helpful for a pseudo legendary since they are harder to raise. So that's not terrible. Helping Speed S is pretty good. Helping Speed M, also good. Skill Trigger S, keep its energy up. That's not bad. Ingredient Finder somewhere. Skill Trigger M. Okay, well, all the speed, all the skill triggers, and oh, wow, triple skill trigger. So not quite what we're looking for. Energy recovery down, not fantastic. Yeah. Not quite what we're looking for. Not quite. I mean, it's going to be decent just because of the helping speed, but we really need an ingredient finder somewhere. Somewhere. I don't think this is going to be the one. I don't think this is the one we hold on to. Yeah. Unfortunately, this ain't it. AAA is nice, but it's not quite going to do the job we want it to do. Raising pseudos is hard, takes more candy, takes more XP, which this one does have sleep XP bonus, which helps it and the whole team. But I don't think this is the one. Don't think this is the one. Yeah, odds of catching a better one all around are pretty good. up until level 100, which at that point, I mean, you better hope you have a good one by then. But yeah. Ooh, it got worse. Yeah, it got worse with that skill trigger, which, I mean, kind of surprising. The energy does help, but I guess it doesn't take the actual skill into account. Just the fact that it's not helping with ingredients. Yeah, we're going to send this one on to the professor. It's not fantastic. I really wanted it to be good, but more Dratini candy. So, more Dratini candy, not the herb corn we were looking for. I'll let that one finish up in the background and we'll move on. 143 more sneaky snacking because I know we've got some really interesting stuff to look at. From what I've heard, this is big news. I know we got new news. I've heard big news, but let's see. About future updates. Also, returning researcher bonus of volume 2. Yeah, okay, so two new things. We don't get this stuff. I believe this is only for new players, but that's fine. For new players who want to come back to the game, coming back to Pokemon Sleep after being away for a while, in addition to special gifts including 10 Pokebiscuits, each qualifying researcher will get perks such as hungry Pokemon showing up during sleep research. Ooh, nice. Guaranteed hungries? That's cool. And as a token of our gratitude, we'll also be sending special gifts to all researchers who have been playing Pokemon Sleep regularly. Oh, so we do get something. All right, we hope these perks and gifts help you out and that you'll continue to enjoy sleep research with Snorlax and other Pokemon. Now that I think about it, I think we did get something last time, the regular players as well. But the bonus for new players was much better, which made sense. If you play regularly, you're way further ahead than people coming back. So it made sense to give them a little something extra to help catch them up, which I imagine this is going to be the same thing. So for qualifying researchers, all researchers who meet the following two requirements created an account prior to January 27th of this year at 8 a.m. And did not conduct sleep research between January 27th and February 27th. So if you haven't been playing the last month and you're coming back, you get this bonus. The bonus period is until March 27th at 9 a.m. You will get bonus sleep points plus 300 per day. Wow. To 7 sleep research sessions, 1 per day. For the first week, you get 2,100 sleep points. That's not bad. And a guaranteed hungry Pokemon every day for your first sleep research. The first 7 sleep research sessions. So it's not your first sleep session in a day. If you do naps, that counts as 2 out of your 7. So keep that in mind if you're coming back. And then also you get 10 Pokebiscuits, a good camp ticket, which is another guaranteed hungry, plus some extra strength and stuff. So that's really good. 1,000 sleep points and 20 small handy candies. Nice. That's pretty good. That is very good. That's a nice bonus, a nice incentive to come back. You can accept the gifts by tapping the gift box icon in the upper right of the in-game menu. So I wonder, is the special gifts going to go out to everybody, or is that just the new players? Because I thought further down they would have what the regular players were going to get, but I don't see anything else. So I would assume this special gift is just for returning players, but it might go out to everybody. Maybe returning players get both and regular players only get the special gift. But it will be available, it said February 27th at 8 a.m. and it is currently February 28th, if I am not mistaken. It is February 28th, end of the month. Buy your stuff from the shop. If me getting that seed wasn't a reminder, here it is. But so I'm assuming that since I don't have the gift, that gift is just for the returning players. Cool. Like I said, we're further ahead than they are anyway, so giving them a little bonus to help them catch up, no worries. Good deal. All right. About future updates. This is what's going to be the important stuff. So let's make sure we understand this correctly. To commemorate Pokemon Day, we'll be announcing some of the content we have planned for future updates. More details about these updates and their release dates will be announced later. So we've been here before. To be implemented in the next update. This is just a partial list, so there will be more. Adjustments to some natures. Speed of help down modifiers based on a Pokemon's nature, which affect helper stats, will be adjusted so that the Pokemon can help a little faster than before. Okay. So if I understand this correctly, the speed of help down will not be as bad of a debuff, but still be fairly substantial. So it's going to get a little bit of a buff to speed of help down Pokemon. This applies to the following natures: bold, modest, calm, and timid. Then changes to some weekly mission rewards. Okay. Changes to the Pokemon instances you can get as a reward for the third get Snorlax to a certain rating mission. So for me this week, get Snorlax to Master 3, got the Dratini instance. So that's the mission they're talking about. Areas where these changes apply: Greengrass, Cyan, Taupe, Hollow, and Snowdrop Tundra. So not everywhere. So it won't affect what I saw this week. Okay, interesting. So Lapis and OGPP are being left out of this. I wonder why. I wonder if they just feel like Lapis and OGPP instance is where they want it to be, and they just wanted to adjust the original islands. Could be the case. You know, I could see that. The original islands dropped when the game first came out, so maybe they had ideas then and they found it just didn't work out the way they wanted, so they're going to adjust them. I could see that. But interesting to see what they do about it. I know I said the last time we were on Taupe Hollow, I get Graveler incense almost every time, so maybe we won't see Graveler incense again. That would be nice to actually get something worthwhile. You know, maybe an incense to find a legendary Pokemon like Cyndaquil. That would be great. But I don't know. Adjustments to the rewards you receive when you conduct sleep research twice in one day and research at least 11 Pokemon in a single day. Okay. So rewards for the 11th Pokemon and any subsequent Pokemon you research in a single day will be less as follows. You get 1 Pokemon candy, half the usual number of Dream Shards, and Research XP. So they're nerfing naps. Okay. Naps are getting a nerf. Probably a lot of people unhappy about that. Personally, doesn't affect me. I don't do naps. In real life, I don't take naps, and so in game, I don't do naps. So yeah, doesn't affect me personally, but I'm sure there's a lot of people not happy about that one. And then increasing the number of Pokemon candies you gain through sleep research in general. That's a very nice buff. That will actually maybe wash. Maybe after the nap nerf and the number of candies buff you get, maybe you'll get about the same as before. So maybe it won't be that bad. You just won't see the extra buff. Interesting. I'm curious what they're going to buff it up to. It definitely needs to be buffed up, especially the fact that we're getting to level 60. And I just saw it right below as I was about to say it. We're getting to level 60. 65 is going to be unlocked soon. It takes a lot of candies to get from 50 to 60. I imagine it's going to take even more to get from 60 to 65. So we definitely need the ability to stock up candies much faster. So I'm hoping it is a significant increase. A 50 to a 100% increase would be very nice, but we'll just have to wait and see. And then to be implemented in the update after next. So maybe around the time we have the Cresselia Darkrai event, we might see this. Unlocking the limits for research rank, helper Pokemon levels, and more. Research rank is going to go up to 65. Max Pokemon level is going to go up to 65. Recipe levels are going to go up to 65. That's going to be big. That's going to be big, especially for that Clodsire Eclair. Girl. Okay. And Pokemon box max capacity is going to go from 1,000 to 1,200. That's not that big a deal. I mean, I'm sure some people are at 1,000 capacity and have 1,000 Pokemon and they don't know what to do and they always have to swap, get rid of something to catch something new. But personally, that's not that big a deal. But the others, very nice. Definitely need to get some to level 60 before 65 comes out. Definitely want to do that. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I want to, but very good. We know it's coming within the next couple of months. I think it's a safe bet to assume it's in the next couple of months. So good stuff. Definitely hold on to your dream clusters now, unless you need them, unless you absolutely need them. Don't use them, because at 65, they're going to be even more valuable. So maybe that means we also have a pod expansion coming up soon, and those are expensive. The additions and adjustments to perks gained from raising friendship levels above a certain point. We plan to add perks as well as adjust the existing perks. Additions and adjustments to perks gained from raising friendship levels above a certain point. So uh, my assumption is this is talking about research community friends. So maybe we'll get more than just the occasional doubled candy. Um, Maybe some extra dream shards or something, but also adjusting the existing perks, adding perks and adjusting, maybe adjusting the double candy rate. Um, I know they didn't say this, but we can always hope maybe increasing our maximum friend capacity. That would be nice. We need to be able to get 100 friends. I would love to be able to get 100 friends because as we get to the higher levels, 65, 70, 75, the amount of candies it's going to take to level them up, like I was saying earlier, is just getting exponentially higher and higher. So, you know, if we could get 100 friends and 30 something of them double up every day, it's still not going to be a big difference in how many we need to really level these Pokemon up, but it will help. So, maybe soon, maybe. I mean, that means they're at least looking at friendship and friendship levels. So maybe we'll get it soon. But nothing else. So we'll just have to wait and see what that's going to be. And then about balance adjustments to certain sub skills, research XP bonus. Before the change, currently it boosts the research XP gain through sleep research by 6%. After the change, boosts research XP gain through sleep research by 9%, which is actually a nice little buff. Because just like leveling up Pokemon, getting to the next research rank is taking exponentially more XP to do so. So getting that buff is very nice. Plus, it will also help new and returning players get through the ranks and catch up to the rest of us a lot faster as well. So, very good change. And then energy recovery bonus currently multiplies the energy the team recovers from sleep sessions by 1.14. After the change, it will multiply the energy the team recovers from sleep sessions by 1.14, and the max amount of energy that this skill's user can recover from sleep sessions is increased by 5. Ooh! Oh! Increased by 5 to 105. So that's cool. I mean, it's not a big thing, but it's nice. It could add up. I mean, it's an extra, what, hour? 45 minutes? Where you're, the Pokemon that has energy recovery bonus is at, I think it's 2.2 times multiplier, speed multiplier. So could be good, especially if you have it on a healer. That's that much longer there in that 2.2 times multiplier to hopefully get another skill trigger very quickly. I do wish it didn't only apply to the sleep session though. I really wish it applied to, even if they nerfed the multiplier down to like 1.1 or something like that, if it applied to all forms of energy recovery, that would be better, I think. I would like it better. I might be a little greedy now that I think about it. I might be being a bit greedy there, but I kind of wish it would work that way. And ultimately, this game is to have fun and it's not competitive. So, you know, if we get nice things every now and then that are really nice, who are we hurting, you know? But yeah, overall, nice change. Not a huge change, but potentially very, very impactful. So we'll see. Honestly, a lot of this very good. Looking forward to a lot of it. I like how, like, what this tells me is that they are looking at things that are issues and trying to make it better, but it also tells us kind of where they're looking. Specifically, the fact that they mentioned friendship levels and the perks, like I said, that means they're looking at the whole mechanic of having friends and the research community and trying to make it better. Now, they could make it to, they could buff it to a point where we don't need more friends, but currently it feels like we do need more friends because, one, we have a big community here. We all want to have more friends because it means more candy, but also because we need the candy with how much it takes to level up now. So the fact that we know they're looking at friends and the community, the research community, lets us know that they're looking in a place that we want to see changes. So that's good. And the fact that they're looking at changing stuff like research XP bonus and energy recovery bonus means they understand that maybe the gold sub skills aren't as valuable as they once were. And so, hey, we need to make some changes to make them more desirable. Because honestly, the system where once you get above 40 friendship level with a Pokemon. Oh. Oh, maybe that's what they're talking about with the adjustment of raising friendship levels, not the research community. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Okay. That's good though. It's still an area that needs improvement. I was just about to say, once you get friendship level 40 plus, it's very hard to catch a good Pokemon that you actually want. So especially for skill Pokemon. So maybe that means they're looking in the right direction, and that's the reason they're changing specifically research XP bonus and energy recovery bonus, because those are not the best gold sub skills. Honestly, we need better gold sub skills. If we could get Ingredient Finder L as a gold sub skill, then maybe that would actually make friendship level 40 plus a little bit better. Same with Helping Speed L, if that was a gold sub skill. These are the things I think would really make 40 plus for Pokemon friendship truly not the worst. If we had gold sub skills that actually helped the Pokemon's specialty, those would help. Also, if the ones like Research XP bonus and Energy Recovery bonus weren't just kind of meh, which it seems like they're addressing that. So, that's good. Honestly, this is a really good change. I've said it before when they announced a whole bunch of stuff like this. I like where they're going. I like where their head's at. And the way that it seems like they want to take the game really seems like a good direction. So, good. Good stuff in the news today. Big stuff. Glad we got that out there, and now we know what we're kind of looking forward to, especially in the light of the Cresselia versus Darkrai event, which could be very interesting. I don't know how they're gonna handle it, but it could be very interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this whole section now, because if I don't, I will talk for like an hour and a half. But let me know what you think about all this in the comments below, because genuinely curious what you think about all of it, because you know they're very vague with some of their wording. And I probably misunderstood the friendship level thing. So if you have any information that clarifies that, let us know in the comments. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you think about all of this. Are you excited for it? Disappointed about it? Especially you nappers out there. Are you disappointed with the nap nerf, or do you feel like it's going to be kind of a wash with the buffed amount of candy that we're getting? But let's move on. Let's get our community reports. Speaking of all that stuff that I probably misunderstood, let's get our community reports. There's going to be 40 of them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that doubled up. Very good. 14 out of 40 is very good. I saw one that almost leveled up. I think tomorrow that's going to be a level 2 friend, or level 3. Was it 2 or 3? Ooh, I don't know. Anyway, it is going to level up probably tomorrow or the next day, but let's grab our mission. We gave 417 favored berries. That's going to give us 3 small handy candies. Looking forward to the buff on these two, because 1700 dream shards is nice, but in the grand scheme of things, with how expensive everything is, it's not a lot. So looking forward to that buff as well. And we've already got the team set up and ready to go. So we will, I'm going to wrap things up there with a skill trigger to send us off. Very nice. And it's Tails and Leaks, bro. Let's go. All right. Anyway, that's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. And a huge shout out to our ace trainers: Illusion, Waite, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Michael O'Brien Jr., Michael Hayes, and Jassy. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe plus button right below this video. And while you're down there, click the link to the Discord in the description box. Come join the conversation, probably all about this news today. And other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.